Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for September. I hope you're doing well. I am going to take a quick second just to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Pisces out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Please keep in mind that the energies can reverse in a general reading. So if it's resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Pisces, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Pisces? Pisces. All right, Pisces, you are starting out with Temperance in the reverse. You have the Seven of Spears in the reverse. And you have the King of Treasure. Okay, so there's something here about deception that has been discovered or that you're dealing with. And I feel like you're kind of going back and forth in your emotions. It's unsettling to you. It's kind of got you in your feels. I do see you being very grounded. So I do think that this is either something you're dealing with from the past, or it could be something that's temporary. Because with the King of Treasure here, you're in a very grounded energy. You're focused on your finances. You're focused on, your family. This is also a card of commitment. Now, this could be a person that has appeared in your life as well. And if so, that person is very solid and very grounded. But yet you're still having some emotional feelings or instability regarding someone or something where there has been deceit. Whatever it is, you know about it. It's not hidden any longer. It may have been at some point, but it's not any longer. Now let me see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Pisces energy. All right, the person in your energy, we have the Five of Spears. We have the Page of Treasure in the reverse and the Six of Spears. Okay. So the person that's in your energy, I feel like you've had conflict with this person. Yeah, there's some sort of conflict that's here, and that's what's causing your emotions to be kind of on edge. It's tapped into something that is unhealed within you, Pisces. I do feel like this person is rather immature. I feel like they could be younger than you, but it feels more like this is immature energy. So this is somebody who may not have had much to offer you. You may have turned down an offer to this person. But I just feel like there's a sense here of this person pulling back. There's been this conflict. You may have confronted them about something that was in this Seven of Spears energy, this Seven of Swords energy. You may have confronted them about things that you know about them. Either way, this person has pulled back. They are not talking any longer, and they've made up their mind that it's just better for them to move forward. Yeah. So they just don't want to deal with whatever's taken place here. So let me see the energy between Pisces. Yeah, the Ten of Treasure. This could have been a long-term connection here. You may have even had children together. Yeah, there could have been shared finances as well. There may still be some shared finances, but it's more than likely there's something to do with shared children. That kind of came out wrong. You may have children with this person. Sorry about that. All right, so let me, because I'm seeing children here, older children and possibly younger children. In which case there would be shared finances, for the upkeep of the children. But I do feel like this was something that was long-term. I do also, you could have even been married or living together, but I feel like this person brought a lot of conflict into the scenario, and that really upsets you. It causes your emotions to be up and down. Let me see what's affecting this connection. The Chariot. Yeah, moving forward. Some of you could still be involved with this person in some manner, but the what's affecting the connection is the Chariot, moving forward in a successful manner. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week. I feel like you're moving away from deceit. Yeah, the Ten of Spears. That's an ending. It's a painful ending. You may be already committed to someone else, because this person is moving on. They feel like they don't have enough to offer to you, but you're showing up here as the King of Treasure. So Pisces, you're either showing up as being, you know, in your masculine energy, very much oriented towards your finances and your money, or this could be somebody that is in your energy. This person may have, you know, found out about it. There could have been an argument. I do see, though, that there is a painful ending, which is going to result with this person moving forward. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Fool. Yeah, that's a brand new beginning. It's taking a leap of faith. You're sitting right on the edge of that. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You don't have to be, though. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as well. So let's clarify your reading. Spirit, why is Temperance here in reverse for Pisces? Yeah, there's the conflict. Five of Swords, Temperance in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. Exactly. So you had a conflict with this person because of the treachery, because of, you know, things being hidden, lying, cheating, stealing. This person could have even stolen money. There's a sense here of them having stolen something. It could have been they stole your time. But whatever it is, you're still healing from it. And there's definitely been a conflict between the two of you. And I feel like in the past, you kind of tempered your words, Pisces. But now you're like, no, I'm not having it. I don't care who doesn't like what I say. So, and this person's kind of shocked. Let me see why the Seven of Spears is in reverse. The Devil reversed, the Fool, and the Lovers. Okay, so Pisces, you clearly have a choice between this person that's in your energy, and this person has to be someone from the past, and you have a new beginning here. And you're trying to make a choice. You're trying to make a choice as to what is in your best interest. You do not want to deal with toxic energy any longer, and you've identified this person already as being toxic. I feel like there was some sort of an argument or a conflict about all that toxic energy. So you're running off into off the cliff here. Or about to, into something else, a new beginning of some sort. But it's your choice. Spirit is giving you the choice to move back into the connection with this person or to move forward. And I feel like you're choosing to move forward because you feel that this person is toxic. Let me see why the King of Treasure is here. Justice in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so some of you are not, you're still involved with this person. You might be trying to move forward. You may be, if you're married to them, you could be proceeding with some sort of legal remedy. But I feel as if whatever that is not completely over. Others of you have met somebody and there's still some kind of legal tie that they may have to someone else as well. Regardless, I feel like you're getting clarity in the situation. And I definitely feel like you're getting clarity with this person that's in your energy. You know that this person has not treated you right. You know that it's not an equal balance situation. You know that this is not a situation that is in your best interest. So it took you a long time to come about that clarity. And now that you've gotten that clarity, now you have this new beginning that is starting. And it could be very well be with an earth sign or somebody that just has those traits. Now let's look at this person's energy because I feel like this is the person from the past, not a new person. Let me see why the Five of Spears is here. the Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so this conflict is likely what ended the connection, or it could be conflict about the ending. This person could be having some financial problems as well. I'm definitely seeing that for somebody. This person is waiting to come back together with you. See, this person in your energy is not recognizing the toxicity that's here, and you are. They're waiting to bring this back together. There's common ties that you two still have, whether it's financial, whether it's, you know, legal, whether it's children. There's, and highly likely that there's something to do with children, but it doesn't have to be. There's still some sort of common tie that's here, and this person is believing that that it's going to lead them back to you, or you back to them, to be more precise. So let me see, because I don't see that in your energy. Why is the Page of Treasure in reverse? All right, so we have the Ten of Cups reversed. We have the Nine of Coins reversed. And we have the Strength card. You could be dealing with another Pisces. I'm getting that strongly. But I'm also seeing Leo energy here. Let's see. Also could be Cancer or Gemini. But what I'm seeing here is this person is very unhappy. So if they tried to bring this back together with you, I feel like you turned it down. This person is definitely unhappy. They're definitely feeling the loss in this connection. They may have discovered that some of you have this new beginning and that you are no longer single as well. So they're having to really look at that. They're trying to remain strong in the face of this, but underneath it all, they're extremely unhappy. This is somebody who does display some codependent energy as well. So let me see why the Six of Spears is here. All right, we have the Three of Wands reversed, and there's that Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person reached out to you. I feel like, and if they haven't, they're going to, but I feel like you're going to turn that offer down because you have the ability to move forward with someone else. Now, when I say, you know, an offer, it could be something very small. It could just be opening the door. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to reestablish communication, trying to, you know, it doesn't have to be, hey, would you like to be, you know, get back together? It could be something very small with the intention of leading it towards, you know, a reconciliation. Regardless, I feel like this person feels that it's been denied to them. So they're feeling like they have to move forward. And I really do feel for a lot of you, it's because they see this energy that you're no longer single. You're pursuing something else. And they're trying to act like this doesn't affect them. It doesn't bother them, but it really does. I do feel like this person, I feel like they waited too long to make this offer. They waited too long to try to bring this back together. And so now they feel like the only thing that they can do is to move forward. Let me see the energy between Pisces and this person. Yeah, you're not accepting anything. Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So this person's trying to act as if, you know, this doesn't bother them. Everything is fine. You know, they heard what you said. They didn't like it. There was some conflict here. I feel like you kind of told this person a thing or two about themselves. You feel like this person is stuck in this deceitful energy, that they're unhealed. And it brings out the unhealed aspects in you as well, which is something you do need to look at and work on. But I feel like you believe that if you were to come back into this or stay in this, that it's just going to lead you to be stuck just like they are, in that same deceitful energy. And so this is where the conflict came through. They're looking at this and they're like, no, it's fine. I'm good. I'm freeing myself from this too. But that's not what they're doing. It isn't. So what they say and how they really feel is not the same. It's not the same. They're acting unconcerned, unbothered, but they're really waiting. Let me see why the Chariot is here. And they have been ever since this connection ended. So they're not being truthful. And I feel like you know that, Pisces. Yeah, there it is. The Five of Coins in the reverse. They want to reconcile with you. King of Cups reversed. You're not happy with them. And I feel like a lot of you have lost that loving feeling. If you do have feelings for them, and some might, you're not expressing those feelings. You're realizing that this is your choice, that you have a choice here. You're not just at their whim. So even if there are feelings here, you're closed off to this person. You're moving forward, and I feel like you're moving headlong into something new. Now this person is moving towards you with reconciliation, and I feel like they're going to be very nonchalant about it. So quite honestly, I wouldn't expect them to say, hey, can we get back together? No, they're going to do it in a rather, a rather low-key manner. But the goal is to reopen that door because they have strong feelings for you, and they want to reconcile. Yeah, but I don't feel like they're going to come right out and say that. I feel like it's going to be more, sly. All right, so let me see the outcome. This is somebody that doesn't want to get shot down. They feel like if they put themselves out there, you're going to shoot them down. Three of Swords. Seven of Cups reversed. And there's the Ten of Coins reversed. Wow. And the Three of Coins. All right, so in your outcome, I do see a painful ending here. I do feel that this is going to be painful for you because you have some sort of a long shared history with this person, and that's coming to an end. And I feel like it's coming to an end, but you feel that you don't have any other choice. Otherwise, you're going to have to live with this person in a very toxic energy because you don't feel that they're changing. So I feel like you feel that you have to move forward. You have to end this. You don't have any other option, and you got some clarity with regard to that. Now, does that hurt? Yes, it does. And you also feel that this person has betrayed you. I can see it in your energy. You feel wronged by this person, but you are very well aware, and you've gotten a deep clarity, because I'm seeing clarity all over this about how this person is in relation to relationships. And I feel like it's not a matter of loving this person. It's a matter of, is this person healthy for me? And whoever I'm reading for is trying to make healthy decisions. And I feel like in order to do that, you had to pull back emotionally from this person, from this situation. You had to get very honest with yourself, and you literally had to fight for your own peace and for your own well-being. And you've done that. So the clarity is here, but there's a lot of heartbreak here. And this is why I'm seeing your energy being, kind of up and down. The conflict with this person caused more issues to pop up that do need to be healed. That being said, this is not something that is new. This is a situation you have felt stuck in for quite some time. And I feel like you are now that you've gotten the clarity, now that you're standing up for yourself, I feel like you are now saying, okay, I'm ready for a new beginning. And boom, up pops somebody or something. It's something that you're going to take a risk on. And for a lot of you, it's a new person. Doesn't have to be, but for a lot of you it is. Now, meanwhile, this person that's in your energy, I do feel like this is somebody who is going to make that or try to open that door. It's going to be very, very low key. But when things do not go the way that they want, and they're not going to, this person may make an offer to someone else because, like I said earlier, there's a codependent energy that's here, and this person has somebody in their back pocket is what it looks like. There's a newer energy in their back pocket. So once they figure out that you have moved on, you are not coming back into this connection, they're going to front up that this wasn't for them anyway. They're moving forward, and I feel like they're going to try to establish another connection here. Something with there could be a soul tie there, but it's an established foundation with somebody new. What they're not telling you is that they feel betrayed in this connection. They feel the two of you had a soul contract. They feel betrayed. They feel, you know, hurt. They feel this deep loss, but they won't show you that for the whole wide world. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is underlying energy. It does indicate that that wheel has not turned quite in your favor. You're on the precipice of taking this new beginning. And once you do, that wheel's going to turn in your favor. Right now, there's still a little stuck energy, which is why this person is still showing up in your reading. But you've got somebody else showing up in your reading as well for a lot of you. So just, you know, focus on what it is that you actually really do want and what is good for you. And then move in that direction, Pisces. I'm going to pull an oracle card. Pulling for Pisces. Pulling for Pisces. All right, it says ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Well, there you have it. So I would ask, Pisces, ask for what it is that you want. Ask for help in dealing with this situation. And, you know, let the angels come in. Let Spirit come in and help you in this situation. All right, I hope this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Pisces, know that you are loved, and namaste.